Hi Pathway Kids, this is Miss Amber. I am so excited to be with you today. So what we're going to be talking about is Peter, and he is going to escape from jail. And you think, how are you going to do that? You know, but he does. So it's a very interesting story. We're first going to read out of Thoughts to Make My Heart Sing, and it's called Radars in Fog. You can see the plane there. Okay, so it says, the only way pilots can fly in fog is by trusting their radar. Radar tells you about things that are there, but too far away or too hidden for your actual eyes to see. Corrie ten Boom, and she was a person that helped the Jews back in World War II escape, and so she saved a bunch of people. Anyways, she said, faith is like radar that sees through the fog. So faith knows what is there and tells us, even when we cannot actually see it with our own eyes. We can't see God with our eyes, but faith tells us that He's there. Faith means being sure of things that we hope for and knowing that something is real, even if we do not see it. And that comes from Hebrews 11:1. And so when we talk about Peter, so Peter got captured by the king and he's in jail and the king just wants to kill him. He's down with all these Christians, you know, taking over his city. And so Peter's there and it's, you know, nighttime and he's sleeping between two guards and he's got his wrist bound in chains, you know, and he can't move. I mean, what's he gonna do? Well, one night as he was sleeping, you know, with his wristbands, a bright light came in suddenly, like out of nowhere, and said, quick, get up, to Peter. And when Peter woke up, the chains were gone. And he looked, and the angel said, hurry, get dressed. And so Peter, with all of his faith, got dressed because that's what the angel told him to do. And so he followed the angel, and they got all the way to the city limits where the gate was. And you know what happened? The gate went up, the angel went through, and Peter followed with all that faith. And then all of a sudden, the angel disappeared. And Peter realized what had happened. He thought he was dreaming before, but now he realized he wasn't dreaming. And so he ran and he ran and he ran to his friend's house where everybody was praying that he would get out of jail. And he knocked on the door. And Rhoda was the maid, and she went upstairs to where everybody was praying, and she goes, hey, Peter's at the door. And they're all like, yeah, right, Peter's in jail. She's like, no, he's really at the door. And they're all laughing. They're like, no, that must be like Peter's angel or whatever. It's like, no, he's really. And Peter just kept knocking, you know. Finally, they opened up the door, and it's a good thing because there was Peter. And everyone was so amazed and so excited that he was free from jail, you know. And that goes to show us that God is with us no matter what. And Peter had this tremendous faith, even though he didn't realize what was going on. It's like he had faith even though he couldn't see. And so I pray as you go through the week that, you know, your faith would grow. And, you know, God is everywhere. He's in the trees that He created around you, the flowers, everything. And so now that it's getting warmer, just enjoy God's creation this week. And I can't wait to talk to you next week. Have a great week.